Hello YouTube and welcome. HalestormXV here. I'm going to be doing a Let's Revisit series with the game of choice being the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Skyrim was an amazing game in my opinion to begin with. This Let's Revisit is going to be basically the game overhauled with a hand-picked selection of mods that I've gone through and I'm going to try out. A lot of the mods I don't have that much experience with, and a lot of the mods add plenty of in-game content to a game that already has 100+ hours of content. So, I hope you will enjoy this video, and as I said, this is a Let's Revisit. So, I guess we'll see where this takes us. It's going to turn Skyrim around quite a bit with the same general story. So I hope you enjoy this. I would like to continue on this series, based on how many people actually view the videos, like the videos, etc. I know I haven't really touched it yet. I just basically added all the mods in and figured, oh, you know what? Let's try a Let's Revisit. And this is what I'm doing. So it's an experimental thing, and we'll see where it goes. I'm going to take you through character creation, as well as the start of the game. So, take care and enjoy the vid. Alright, well, here we are, about to enter into the character creation screen. I have beaten Skyrim before, but Skyrim is one of those games where you could basically have an infinite replay value because you can always do things differently. Now, with all the mods that I've added into the game, it also greatly changes the whole game in general. As you could tell just from the screen, I've totally overhauled the graphics of the game, as well as the lighting system, and the characters, textures, everything is a complete overhaul thanks to some of the, I believe the Skyrim Overhaul project mod, character overhaul mod. There's a ton of mods in this game that I have installed, and to go through them, it would take an entire video in and of itself. So, I mean, like I said, a lot of the mods I haven't played with yet. So it's going to be one of those totally new game experience, everything, what's going to happen. So this is the new character creation menu, as you can tell. I went ahead and I created a preset character so I can load it, so we don't have to go through this, but I will scroll through just to show all the different options that are available. As you can tell, it is insane as to what you have. Another thing is there's mods in here that overhaul face, hair. I have to scroll all the way up to the top so I can show you. I'll show you some of the hairstyles that are new. Here we go. So the hair mod is Apache. It's a fantastic mod. I've used it for quite a while, and as you can tell, this is the Apache hair for males. There's so many different styles, and I even have the add-on package in here, which adds even more styles. So it's absolutely insane. The face is totally overhauled. Everything is just overhauled. I also added in a mod that allows you to put in overlays. So you could put in tattoos, actually. You have a bunch of different tattoos that you could put in that actually show on your character in pretty high. I got the high quality package. There's just so much that you can. But like I said, I already had a preset character created, which I am going to load in now. Another feature of, I believe this is the extended race menu. I have so many mods in here, I don't even remember what all of them are. But let's load in the character that we have here. Let's see. It is a female. And, okay, let that all load up. Well, as you can see, all the sliders change. And let's load up our preset. Right. There we go. So that's our preset, and this is the character that we will be playing. So, let's just get right into it. Oh, as you could tell, I am not in the normal starting area, which I'll go into as soon as we name our character. So, let's see what we should name her. It's not going to be Prisoner, obviously. Let's give her a decent name. Let's see. Think. How about... She's an Imperial. So let's name her Tara... Ulstead. Don't ask me where I got that from. Totally random. But that's what we'll name her. And what we're gonna do is, let's see, let's get this set up. Alright. I want to make sure everything's running properly here. And I will not be cheating in this, by the way. There is, however, an overhaul of the combat system, which from what I understand makes things incredibly difficult. So that's going to be fun to play with. So let's see what we have here. Alright, so this is the graphic overhaul here. As you can see, lighting, textures, objects, everything totally overhauled. And what this mod is, this is the choose what alternate start mod, because I really didn't want to sit through the intro again, so I decided to try the alternate start mod out. As you can see in the top left corner, everything is loading in, so it's always good to have a fresh, clean save so everything configures itself properly. And after that's done, let's save. There we go. And let's see what we can do here.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So where should we start our new life? There are so many options here. Wow. You know what? Why don't we... You know what? Why don't we say we're a new member of a guild?
Which guild are you a new recruit for?
How about... Do we want to do a surprise me? Nah. I think we'll make our character be... an assassin.
Ah, a child of Sithis, I see. May you serve the void well.
Okay. Use the empty bed to begin your new life. Let's go. The loading screens aren't generally that bad. If they become bad, what I'll do is I'll transition through them and I'll stop recording, and then I'll pick the clip up right after a loading screen, because I know it could be a pain just to sit and watch a loading screen. But from what I have done prior, because I did do some testing just to make sure everything ran efficiently, the loading screens haven't really seemed to be much of an issue. So hopefully it stays that way. But naturally, now that I'm recording, you know it probably will be an issue. So I'll tell you what, I will cut it here, and then once we load in... Oh, well, never mind. Here we go. As you can tell, I'm live recording. Alright, so here we are. We are in the Dark Brotherhood Shrine. Very nice. And...
Ah, at last.
There she is.
I hope you found
Astrid.
the place all right.
Let's talk to Astrid.
Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
let's remain silent.
Yes, the silence suits you. Gives you an air of mystery. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Nice. Yes, I know the lip sync is kind of out of whack.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new
I don't
family
know why.
members.
I was doing
They're
some
all
searching,
very
and I
eager to
understand
meet
that
you.
it came with the most recent Skyrim patch. So I had to make some adjustments to the papyrus settings in your INI file to try and get it to
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for
sync
you yet.
better. But as you could tell, it really doesn't work that great, and it's going to be really annoying, but we're just going to have to deal with it. So let's get our new armor on. And this is our character here. Let's get our armor. And we have the shrouded armor, boots, gloves, and the cowl. Oh, we cover our face. Let's not cover our face. And we got a nice dagger. And there we go. Alright, so here we go.
I'm afraid I don't have
I'm going to
a
switch
primary
between third and
contract
first
for you.
person.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh, yes.
So
have
you're
it.
the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Alright, so Nazir.
You infiltrated the position.
Save the nicety. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
I am but a humble instrument of Sithis.
Did she now?
Our dread father.
Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
Oh, you mean
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you.
Alright. So, let's get our first set of
Well
contracts
then,
here.
Let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytil, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Okay. So we got our contracts
Go
here.
on now.
Now, let me see the quest log, because as you can see, we didn't start at Helgen, so we don't know anything about what happened there. So let's check the quest log before we leave here. Alright, we have the contracts, which we know. We have the Live Another Life, here it is. Alright, finally arrived at the sanctuary Astrid spoke of. Begin my career as an assassin. Have my revenge. I should keep an eye if there's anything brings me near Helgen. There have been rumors of war activity in the area. So we have to investigate the rumors of war activity near Helgen. So I'd imagine that would mean we'd have to go to the town near Helgen. A caravan leaving for elsewhere. I think I'm going to save that. Frostfall. Oh yeah, that's right. I added in the Frostfall mod, which is really interesting. The Frostfall mod basically is going to add total survivability to Skyrim. So you actually have to stay out of the cold. You have to keep warm. You have to find, shelter when it's raining. It adds a ton of survivability to the game, and it will kill you if you don't do it. I also have in a real diseases mod. I think it makes diseases more effective, and you actually have to cure them or you'll get weak. So that's a couple things that I added in there. I think I have to turn it on, though. Let's see. Yeah, here's a basic list of all the mods that are in here. As you could tell, there's quite a few, and these are just the mods from this menu. There are tons of other mods that don't appear in the menu. So let's get the Frostfall. There it is. So, overview. Frostfall is not started. Okay. Gameplay. Alright, so let's turn Frostfall on. Yeah, we'll start up Frostfall. And once we exit, it should load up. That should be started. Now it tells us to read a book about Frostfall. So let's see here. Where is that book? Book. No, that's a Shooting Star leaflet. Oh, Shooting Stars is another mod that's in here. I could have sworn it said that there was a book. Maybe not. Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. To activate, stare at the night sky between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Or activate Frostfall via the Sky UI, which we did already. So I think it's activated. Frostfall. No, it still says not started. Start up Frostfall. Yes. Exit menu to finish. I don't know. Maybe I'll, Oh, I guess it got started. Yep. Okay, so it got started. Alright, so Frostfall is now active, which means we have to pay more attention to, us and the cold weather of Skyrim. So like I said, Frostfall I've never experimented with, so I really have no idea what's in store for me. I may die, like, a lot in this game, because everything is overhauled, like I said. From graphics, down to combat, down to the level cap. There's no longer a level cap. Everything is uncapped. And once we get out of this loading screen, I'm going to show you all the different trait trees that have been added. Now, this is just an introduction video. There's about 5 minutes left until I call it. What I want to try and do is not do anything in between videos. I want to kind of just record as I'm playing. If I do stuff in between videos, it's not going to be anything massive. It might be like maybe I'll move to another town or something like that. There will be no cheating. There will be no console commands unless absolutely necessary, like if we get stuck somewhere or something like that. Oh, this is the outside graphics of the Overhaul. There is a depth of field. I'll be checking the comments if it annoys you. I know personally I hate depth of field. I don't like how it fogs things up when you're not looking at them. I can't stand it. But some people may like it, others may not. I can turn it off. It's not difficult. But, so let's see what we were about to do. I was going to show you the, let's save in case I just, freeze to death. So let's show you the overhaul of the skills. Level 1. And here you go. Destruction. Totally changed. Okay? That's destruction. I'm not going to go into everything because there's just way too much. Conjuration, illusion, alchemy, the basics, speechcraft. Here's a new one. Fingersmith. This is basically, lock picking, but overhauled. Wayfarer. this is all about survival. This actually interacts with Frostfall. So leveling up here helps you in Frostfall. And there's another mod I have in here called Hunterborn, which makes hunting actually, useful. That's an exposure protection bonus. I know that's from the Frostfall mod. Sneak, that's standard, but it's overhauled. Light armor. Marksmanship, light weaponry, heavy weaponry, which is also overhauled massively, as you can tell. All the weapons are tremendously overhauled. Tremendously overhauled. Block, heavy armor, smithing. Smithing has another overhaul to it. Deep silver, dragoncraft, daedric study, arcane artisan. There's just so many changes. Like, you have... I can't go into it all because, as you can see, it would take more than an episode probably to go into everything that's been overhauled in this. But for now, we'll follow along the quests. We're gonna have to head to. We're not gonna worry about the contract quests right now. We're gonna worry about the investigating the rumors. So you can't show it on the map. So we have to go on that manually. We have to check this out. So we're here. Right here. We're gonna probably have to go follow the road this way to get up to Helgen over here. So I'll set a destination. Now we may have to stop at the city because, like I said, we do have to take care of ourselves. This has survival mode, so we have to take care of ourselves. Now, combat, like I said, has been overhauled tremendously as well. So I don't know what's going to happen. I might die to wolves, for all I know. I mean, there's so much that has been changed in this game that's why this is a revisit. It's not a normal Let's Play where let's all play Skyrim and see what we decide to do. No, this is a revisit because it's one of those, it's not normal Skyrim. We're not just playing Skyrim. We're playing a totally new Skyrim. So that's why I call it a Let's Revisit. So I'm going to probably cut the video here for this episode at least. I'll probably be picking up the recording right from where I'm leaving off now. So with that, I don't like that depth of field because it's all foggy and stuff over there. But I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'll decide if I want to turn it on or off. Yeah, so this is the new Skyrim. Totally changed. Totally enhanced. Textures, graphics, everything just enhanced. I'm actually playing in third-person mode right now because the amount of overhaul that this went through with these mods, it would be painful to not play it in third person because you can't admire everything that's around you. The scenery is just amazing. Like, with I think there's bandits up here if I recall.
Someone there? Huh?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think this is a good place to cut it. See you next episode.